Hello and welcome to the Tracy Sandler Show, brought to you by FIVO. I am your host, Tracy Sandler. Very excited today to be joined by our special guest. I'm giving you quite the introduction. Charvarius Mooney Ward, cornerback for the San Francisco 49ers. Mooney, welcome to the show.
Glad to be on. Glad to be on.
So training camp is starting in a few days. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm hella excited. Going into my sixth season. I feel like we got a great team. It's gonna be a big year for us as long as we stay healthy and have the right mindset heading into the season, which I know we will. It's gonna be a great year for us. So I'm ready.
So I know you've been working hard this off season. Can you tell us a little bit about your training and how it's differed and how what it means for your goals going into the season?
Well, my goal is always the same. I always want to be better than I was last year. Like my main thing is always competing against myself, competing against the man in the mirror. So I've been kind of working on a few of my weaknesses, like catching a ball, like forcing more turnovers. That's one of the main things I kind of been focused on this year. I want to force more turnovers, and just the technicalities of playing DB. Like playing DB is kind of like an artwork. It's more than football because we got to cover a guy like they coming forward at us and we going backwards. So you got to know how to come out your brakes, how to tempo your back pedal. So I've been kind of working on like the minute details when it comes to playing DB. So hopefully it shows on the field this season. I'm pretty sure it will because I've been working real hard.
Is that stuff that you knew right as the season ended that you wanted to work on, or did you look at tape and some film?
Yeah, kind of. Like I said, you can never like stop getting better. You can always learn something new when it comes to position. So I've been watching a lot of guys that I think are good at the position, like Pat Surtain. He one of the main guys I've been paying attention to. Like I've been watching his film a lot. J.C. Horn, Sauce Gardner, Jalen Ramsey, Xavier Howard, like all of those guys. I've been watching their film. Even Huff, my teammate, the way he come out his breaks and how fast he played. Like I kind of like try to take a nugget or two from all of those guys on how they play the game. Cause those are, Pro Bowl, all pro players, and that's the level I want to get at. And I don't see nothing stopping me from getting to that level, but myself. So, I just realized like I can be one of those all pro bowl players. So, I mean, I'm definitely taking the steps to elevate my game.
So when we talked about Huff, and you still have a relatively young secondary on the 49ers. You have some veterans, but still a relatively young secondary. So how do you relish the opportunity to be a leader for them? And then I want to talk a little bit about your football camps after we talk about this.
So me being a leader is kind of funny because I'm naturally like quiet and laid back and chill, but the guys in the room, like you said, they hella young. Like me and Gil, we two are the oldest, and I'm only 27. I definitely don't feel old. I still feel like I'm second, third year in the league because my body feel good, my mind still kind of fresh, but I'm just trying to step up and just teach those guys the things I know. Like I got a lot of experience. Like I'd have been to the championship game every year in my career. So I played a lot of football, like preseason football that doesn't matter, and postseason football and football like at the highest level. So I'm just trying to teach those guys, of what it takes, like kind of like be a pro. Like it's more than just being good at football. Like you gotta know how to carry yourself, like in the meeting rooms, in the locker room and just within the building, like keeping your mind on your head on straight, taking care of your body, and all of those things. So I'm trying to teach those guys like more than just football things, life skills and everything like that. And hopefully I'm doing a good job and I can leave my imprint on them.
What life skills do you think are important to teach them?
As far as like finances, because I know like I was an undrafted rookie when I first got in the league, and I was trying to low key kind of keep up with the Joneses. Like I saw everybody walking in with Dior, Gucci chains, nice cars, and everything, and I kind of like try to chase that lifestyle at a very early age of being in the NFL, and I realized like I couldn't do that because those guys put in the time, like put in the years, and they got repaid with a nice contract. And I try to do that on an undrafted contract. And I mean, as a lot of people know, undrafted guys not making the millions like right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? So I try to teach them those life skills and like stuff dealing with family, like off the field issues. Like as when I got into the NFL, like everything kind of like changed. Like you go from being like a regular person to an NFL, people view you as a celebrity kind of, so you got to know how to like set boundaries, learn how to say no, and just those type of things as far as like the life skills and just keeping your mental right. Like you always got to put yourself first and take care of your own well-being before you try to help somebody else out. So I'm trying to teach those guys that those type of things and I want them to know that they belong in the NFL, like they not there by accident. So a lot of young guys, they'll come into the NFL, they'll be kind of like shy, nervous, or their confidence may be lacking because like it's the NFL, you playing against the best in the world, but at the end of the day, it's just football. Like you're here for a reason. You know, you got talent. You're a great person. You're a great player. So just be yourself.
The boundaries thing is interesting, and I appreciate your candor on that because people don't talk about it all the time. Was it easy for you in the beginning to set those boundaries, or did that take some time?
Yeah, it take a lot of time. I'm still kind of like setting boundaries now, like with family, friends, a lot of people. I'm still kind of working on setting boundaries, but life's great. Like I don't have no complaints, about too much. But people use you. Like if you let them, like if like you can be too kind sometimes. Like I felt like I was in a situation to help a lot of people, like with the money I've gained over my career and like the connections I had, and I started focusing on helping other people before I help my own self. Like when they say it might be a bad analogy or analogy nobody want to hear, but like if a plane going down, you got to put your oxygen mask on first before you try to help the next person. So that's what I had to realize. I had to like help myself out before I can just help the next person out. Because I mean, you trying to do so much for everybody else, and you're not focusing on yourself. It can lead you to like it can just drain you, like drain your energy. You can become depressed and all type of stuff because you're not focused on yourself. So that's what I had to realize. Like I gotta put Mooney first. I gotta put myself first, and then I can help other people. So that's kind of something I'm still dealing with, but I'm doing good though. Life's great.
That's good. I think we're all a work in progress. I like the plane analogy. It's a really good analogy.
Right. Right.
It's a really good one. All right, let's talk about your camps. You did some youth football camps. In fact, your camp was so popular, you had to do 2 youth football camps. So can you tell us a little bit about how that started and how you broke it into 2 and just how they went?
Yeah. So originally the plan was to do like one camp one day, probably for like 2 maybe 3 hours with the kids, and it was supposed to be a max of 150 kids. But when my website was made for the kids to sign up, no limit. There wasn't a limit set, so you would never get like it was 1,200 kids to sign up, like 1,200 kids to sign up, and I was like, what the f? Like, oh my god, like how I'm gonna do this? How I'm gonna maintain 1,200 kids in one day? And it was an honor, it was a shock and it was humbling. It was an honor to like that all these kids want to come out and see me and be around me and touch, feel and see Charvarius Ward just Mooney. Like I didn't think it was gonna be that popular, but I guess like back home, everybody loved me. Like it haven't been many NFL players or people to make it out back home, so they just love me to death when I go back home.
Back
But
home being Mississippi, correct?
but yeah, Macomb, Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was 1,200 kids sign up, and then man, it was crazy. It was crazy how I had to like get everything situated. Like we had to think like what should we do, like how we was gonna do it. Should I like tell some they can't come? They got they got first priority for camp next year or something like that. But in my heart, I didn't want to tell the kids no, they couldn't come after they signed up. You know what I'm saying? So I had to prepare for 1,200 kids to come, and I think around 800 to 900 kids showed up. So I broke it up into 2 sessions. I did kindergarten through 5th grade, and I did 6th grade through 12th grade. And like I said, we took up the whole field. We had to use a practice field and the game field for everybody to fit. But it was amazing though. Like it was running smoothly. I had a good time talking to the kids, interacting with the kids. It's a lot of talent in Macomb, Mississippi. And it was just fun. I had a lot of homeboys to come. Like my whole family had to be out there to help. I had like probably 20, 30 coaches and everything like to help out. Like it was amazing. It was amazing. Shout out to Macomb, Mississippi, my hometown.
So you talked about being an undrafted free agent. I mean, did you
Mm-hmm.
ever feel like that would happen for you? Like this type of thing, you'd be this popular and then be that in demand?
Yeah, just being a competitor and believing in yourself deep down. I always felt like I was gonna go to the NFL, but like as you go through it and experience it, you can lose sight of who you are and what you've done. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, I don't won a Super Bowl. I got a huge contract, 3 years for 42 million. Like, sometimes you got to just step back and be like, man, life is great. Like, I done accomplished a lot at 27 years old. So I kind of always saw myself being in NFL, but like to see people like lose their breath, don't know what to say when they see me. Like, they shocked, they super happy to see me. Like, it's humbling and it's a blessing. Like, I love it. I love it. And I love to give back and like go back home and show them like it's a way, you know what I'm saying? It's possible because I've done it. I grew up the same way you grew up, in the same place you grew up at, with the same opportunities. Like, it's possible if you believe in yourself and you work hard. Like, you got a chance. We all got a chance to do something. And I did it. And I'm glad I'm, showing them that it's possible.
So you mentioned how you won a Super Bowl, which you did. We won't bring up which one because 49er
Mm-hmm.
fans will get sad, but you have won a Super Bowl. So you've won a Super Bowl, you've lost the Super Bowl, you've been
Yeah.
in championship games, you've won, you've been in championship
Mm-hmm.
games, you've lost. How do you kind of balance that perspective? Because obviously the losses are very difficult, but then you've also tasted the pinnacle of success. So kind of how do you balance that? And how long does it take you to get over a loss like that?
To get over a loss. When I lost the Super Bowl, when we lost the Super Bowl in Kansas City, like, we was hurt. We was hurt, but that pain turned into like motivation to get better. Like, every time we lose or fail or whatever you call it, because it's really not failing. Like, the Buccaneers was just a better team the day that they beat us in the Super Bowl, and I feel like we had a successful season. But like I said, that pain, it just turns into motivation. It drives you to get better, and you don't want to feel that feeling again. So you're gonna work hard as hell, so you don't feel that pain again. And I feel like that's the motivation our team got this year, because we felt like we had the team um this year in the NFC Championship game, but we had like the worst luck I've ever seen in NFL history. We had 4 quarterbacks go down. Like, we was on a 4th string quarterback and he got hurt as well. So that loss from this past season to the Eagles, like, I feel like it's gonna motivate us to come out strong, come out hard, and maybe we get. I'm not trying to make predictions, but maybe we get like the number 1 overall seed and get home field advantage. We don't have to be playing, in another team stadium, which impacts like the crowd noise. It can impact like the offense calling plays, and guys might miss a block. Some unlucky stuff that happened to us. So we'll come out strong this year, and I think we gonna do our thing. So
Okay. Are you excited for that game December 3rd against the Eagles?
yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be lit because it's at 3rd place. And it's kind of been a lot of back and forth in between. Well, I don't know if it's been a lot, but I didn't see a little back and forth in between from us, and them. But may the best man win. May the best man win come that day. And I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun. Competition always brings out the best in a man. So we gonna see who the better team is that day.
So I know that this off season you became Muslim, and I was just wondering kind of what was the genesis
Mm-hmm.
of that and what drew you to the religion and how are you enjoying it, learning what you're learning?
I'm definitely enjoying it because I'm getting closer to God. So, like, I mean, it's nothing better than that, than having a relationship with God. But uh, I just always like to work on myself. Every off season. Like, past off season, I read a lot. Past off season, I also meditated a lot. And this off season, I just the best thing you can possibly do is get closer to God. Pray more and get a relationship with God. So um, I talked to a bunch of guys that were Muslims. They had good hearts, kind souls, and I don't know. It just feel like I gravitated toward the religion. Like, I had a good feeling about it. Like, every time I read the Quran or be around those guys, like, my spirits were lifted. So I was like, why not? Like, good vibes, good energy with the religion. So I mean, I took a chance on becoming a Muslim, and I'm loving it so far.
Was it something that you talked to your teammate Ambry Thomas about?
Uh, I don't think so. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit I did. Maybe a little bit I did. But it was my decision. I don't think I talked to Amber a lot, but it's helped me become more disciplined though. Like, the religion, like, it's a bunch of things you can and can't do. You supposed to do and you're not supposed to do. It's kind of like a disciplined religion, but I'm getting better like every day dealing with the religion. So I'm loving it for
Do
sure.
you do you meditate every day?
Do I meditate every day? I try to be. I try. I mean, I try to. Consistency one of the things, and discipline one of the things I'm still dealing with. But I try to meditate as much as possible. Like first thing in the morning, and first thing in the morning after I pray, and last thing at night after I pray. I try to meditate. Do you meditate? Are you Christian? What are you?
I'm Jewish, but I do meditate. I have this app. I use an app called the Calm app, and they have a meditation day called the Daily Calm, and it's 10 minutes. And I feel like I can totally do the 10 minutes. It's harder for me past the 10 minutes, and I want to get better at that. But I do it. I try to do it every day. And then they also have sleep meditations, and then they have sleep story meditations, and I love those. And one of them is about this cute little cat that goes to all these different places and
Right.
finds the
Yeah.
best place to sleep. And I love it.
That's cool. How long you been meditating though? Cause I ain't gonna lie, when I first started meditating, I was like, man, this don't work, man. Like my mind keep wandering over and over. I can't stop thinking about this, that. But I had to be consistent, and I kind of like learned how to calm my mind down like over time. And I got better at it, and I definitely started seeing it paying off. Like my mood was lifted, like I was thinking like quicker, making smarter decisions, like not forgetting stuff, like my car keys or not forgetting my wallet or losing my phone and stuff like that. Like just simple stuff like that that I was like getting better at. And I realized like I was like, damn, this dude kind of works. So I kept on doing it. I like you said, you listen to meditation while you sleep. Sometimes I listen to affirmations while I'm asleep. So I be trying all type of stuff just to get better, be a better person, to be honest.
I do. I agree with you. When I'm doing it consistently, I do think my mood is better. And I actually even today was stuck in traffic and got super annoyed. And I was like, I need to meditate. I need to get back into consistently meditating because it makes a difference. Even the 10 minutes will make a difference for your whole day. What's the longest you've been able to meditate?
I would say 20 minutes. The
Oh,
longest I meditated was 20 minutes. But the longest I did a breathing exercise in Costa Rica, and it was for like 30 minutes. So I did a breathing exercise for like 30 minutes. And that take you to it's like way deeper than meditation. Like your body get to tingling, and a whole bunch of stuff get to going on. But yeah, I did a breathing exercise for 30 minutes, and it was crazy. I love it. But that was a long time for sure.
you need to do one day, you got to do a sound bath.
Oh, with the little bowls.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I love that. I be watching Janae Aiko perform a little tiny disc concerts, and she be using the sound bowls. Oh my God, I love that sound. It's so therapeutic. Like I don't know what it is about it, but just the sound when you hit the bowl and it just go to ringing, like it's just so calming and peaceful. I love it.
It really is. It really works.
Yeah.
Pre-COVID, I used to do a sound bath. There was like a place I would go once a month or once a week, not once a month, but I need to get back into that.
Yeah, I was gonna buy some sound bowls, but like I ain't had nobody to play it for me. I ain't had nobody to play it for me. I ain't want to just play it for myself because I wanted to be like laid down, like or just sitting there meditating to it and not being the one had to play it. But yeah, I like the sound bowls for sure.
All right, we'll see if we can find you a good sound bath in the Bay.
In the Bay, we need some. I know they got some out there. Know they
Yeah,
got some.
you guys send suggestions Mooney's way. Tweet them
Come
out.
on.
Tweet them sound bath. All right, we're almost done. But we're okay. You guys know I'm famous for 5 fun facts. Well, famous might be strong, but you guys know I do 5 fun facts. I've already done 5 fun facts with Mooney, so I'm not going to make you do 5 fun facts again. But I had an
Okay.
idea for your 5 favorite things of the summer, and I will cue you. Like favorite song of the summer.
All right, come on.
Okay, what's been your favorite song of the summer?
NBA Young Boy, let's do it. That's
Okay.
been my favorite song of the summer.
Have you read anything this summer? Because I know you're a big reader. Do you have a favorite book of the summer?
I'm reading a book by Carol Dweck. It's called Mindset.
Okay. Did you have a favorite cheat meal this summer?
Cheat meal? Ain't why you do me like that?
I know I asked the really hard questions.
Cheat meal. I don't think I had a. Did I have a cheat meal this summer? I've been eating. I started eating pie like for the first time this summer, and I love pie. I don't know what it is about pie, but I've been eating a lot of pie this summer.
What's your favorite kind of pie?
My brother had a bunch of key lime pie. I don't know if you know what that is, but key
I
lime
do.
pie.
It's my
Yeah,
dad's favorite pie. Key lime pie is my dad's favorite pie.
yeah, they good.
Okay, so that's 3. I need to come up with 2 more favorites. Do you have a favorite show that you watched this summer, this off season, like a
Favorite
Netflix
show?
show or anything?
No, I don't watch TV like that.
Do you have a favorite movie you watched this summer? Help me out, Mooney.
Favorite movie? I was watching what? I think it was a series. I did finish Manifest on Netflix.
There's a show.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed in it though. It wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. I'm not trying to bash it, but I was kind of disappointed in
Okay, they
Manifest.
probably don't listen to my
Oh,
podcast.
I watched Snowfall. I did watch Snowfall this summer. I watched Snowfall. It was like 6 seasons, maybe 5 or 6 seasons. I watched the whole show this summer. It's like top 2, and it's not 2 for sure.
Oh,
One of the
5
best shows I ever saw.
less than 5 minutes ago. I don't watch shows like that. I don't, but now you
Yeah,
just.
I had to think about it. My bad.
All right, do we have a favorite movie of the summer or favorite something else this summer? You can have one more favorite summer song if you can't come up with a movie.
Nah, you gotta find a better question. You can't ask me the same question twice. You
We
gotta come on now.
Okay, so
Uh,
we're not doing movie, we're not doing song. How about your favorite how about your
favorite
favorite
vacation.
vacation?
Favorite
I was just
vacation.
gonna say favorite vacation of the summer.
Favorite vacation this summer was Hawaii. I went to Hawaii. I went to Kona, the Big Island, Honolulu, and I went to Waikiki. I went to Waikiki Beach too. I think that's 2 different islands.
They are.
Yeah, and I had a hell of a time. Oh my God, I love Hawaii. I was thinking about buying a house in Hawaii and just moving out there every summer. It's amazing out there.
That would be
It's
a
good vibe. It's like great vibes, great energy. I love being by the water. I had a wonderful time.
I can envision you meditating by the water every morning in
Oh,
your
meditating on the beach. I should have did that. I should have did that. That's on my bucket list. It's beaches in the bay though. I can do it on the bay.
you
In the
can.
bay.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
I gave you a good idea.
thank you.
Lord, thank you for joining me today.
You're welcome. No problem. Anytime.
Well, you guys, we are brought to you by Bet Online. We are brought to you by Fivo. If you like what you heard, and I know you did, please give us a 5-star rating and leave us a positive review. And you can catch Mooney Ward on a football field real soon. Bye, all.
Levi Stadium real soon. See you.
Real soon. Bye.